Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie from over at Eclectic by Katie, and today I'm going to be using this technique where we get a nice clean edge for our work. So if you are making stuffies or plushies and you want to get a nice clean edge to your work like this, rather than this, and get a nice clean colour change, keep watching, get your hooks ready. Okay, so I have replicated a shape that you would normally be familiar with. If you're doing a plushie, you would be working in the round generally. So if you're doing a foot or something like that. And I'm just going to show you on this one how it would look if you were just doing a normal colour change. So how you would normally do it. You would normally just, finish your row in the one colour and then start your next row pulling through the yarn and then doing a slip stitch, and then you would tie your knot in the back there and then do a chain one and then continue on with your new colour. So I'm just going to do a row here just so you can see the difference between the two. So this is how you would normally do it. So this is a normal single crochet row. So I'm just going to finish the end of that row just so you can see. Okay, so I've just come to the end of that row, and then I did another row, and it's really just to show you what it would look like if you did the normal colour change as I was taught when I first started doing crochet. So I've come up with a different method of how we do this transition here. So I'm just going to show you with another one. Okay, so we've got another one of these where I've replicated if you were doing a foot or something like that. Now, instead of changing our colour straight away to the white, I'm going to insert the hook and start off with our original colour. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through with your second colour. Now it's going to be a little bit fiddly for the first couple of stitches and to get the hang of it. But you would insert your hook, yarn under with your first colour, yarn over with your second. So yarn under with your first colour, yarn over with your second. And then continue that around. Oh, wrong one. Yarn under with the first colour, yarn over with the second. And just continue that around and around. And you can see that's a lot neater. So let's continue. Insert your hook, yarn under, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So it's the same as you would normally do your stitch. You're just carrying through your first colour and then adding your second. And soon enough, you do get a lot quicker once you get used to this. The first couple of stitches is a little bit tricky when your yarn is a tail. There we go. And then we're going to get all the way to the end, and I'll see you at the end of the row. Okay, so once we get to the end of that row, you'll come to here, and then of course we want to close the row and then start on the next row. So all we would do is do a slip stitch into here, chain 1, and then continue on with your next row as normal to do a single crochet. So it's almost like it puts slip stitches onto the top of your work. There. You see that is a lot neater, much tighter than the other way. So I'll see you at the end of this row so you can compare. Okay, so I've just finished off the end of that row, and I'm just going to do a slip stitch just to close that row. There. And now you can see the difference between the two of those. Look completely different, don't they? I mean, depending on what technique you're going for, I much prefer this one to this one. I mean, this one would be good if you're doing a certain pattern on your work, but normally if you're doing plushies and stuffies, you want a clean line. So this would be a perfect technique to use. So hopefully that's been useful for you. I'm going to be putting a few more of my techniques that I've learned along the way and things that I've taught myself and things that I've changed myself. And I'm going to be adding some more videos shortly. So make sure to subscribe and click the bell button for notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.